From Helen Mirren claiming that he's a God-given movie star, to Diane Keaton enjoying torturing him on set, here's what actors really think about working with Harrison Ford. Turns out Helen Mirren can't help but gush over her co-star. Helen and Harrison go way back, I'm talking 1986. It took the beloved actors 37 years to reunite on screen. If you guys don't know already, these two are playing a couple in the Yellowstone spin-off 1923. And let's just say they've been having a blast together, especially Mirren. She shared that Harrison has stayed the same even though 4 decades have passed, and how she finds his work beautiful. According to the actress, Ford is a real God-given movie star, and the one thing that he's always impressed her with is his deep understanding and use of the techniques of film acting. Not only that, but she also went on to say that Harrison's taught her a lot in life. And even though so much time has passed, it didn't take them long to reconnect with each other. Isn't this just the sweetest, folks? She even let everyone know the secret behind Ford's fame, revealing what makes the guy a total legend. Turns out, it's the fact that he's the kind of person you'd call when your car gets stuck in a ditch. I'm guessing she's just trying to say that he's really trustworthy. They're both great friends, so it's no wonder that their chemistry shows on screen too. And get this, Helen couldn't contain her excitement when she had to film a scene in bed with Harrison. She had a full-on fangirl moment, but if she had to choose a downside for Ford, it'd be that he's seriously terrible at kissing. Yep, turns out Ford hates kissing on screen. So much so that all the other actresses he's worked with agree that the guy can't kiss to save his life. Yikes. Still, Mirren loves working with Harrison, and she's not the only actor that Ford's won over. Even Ryan Gosling had a lot of fun working with Ford for Blade Runner 2049. That's right, Gosling revealed that Ford's a personal hero of his, and getting to act alongside him was a real pleasure. Ryan mentioned that once he started hanging out with Ford, he realized the reason why Star Wars and Indiana Jones became so iconic. But that's not the only thing he learned. Gosling also revealed that normally there's 100 ways to play any scene. That is, until you work with Harrison. He realized that there's only one great way to act, and Ford's the one who's figured it out. It looks like these two really hit it off. But you guys want to know something crazy? Gosling actually took a real punch from Ford. Yep, it happened when the two were shooting a fight scene, and Ford ended up mistakenly punching his co-star. But being the amazing guy that he is, Harrison later went to Ryan and apologized for the whole thing. He even brought a bottle of scotch with himself. In fact, it was actually Ford who suggested that Ryan should be contacted for the main lead role, because he'd fit in perfectly. Well, that was definitely the right decision, because if you ask any Blade Runner fan right now, they'll tell you that the movie was a banger mostly because of the cast. Anyways, it's safe to say that Ryan is all about working with Harrison now. But hang on, you know what this reminds me of? Rachel McAdams having a true fan moment on the set of Morning Glory. While most people get giddy whenever they see Rachel, turns out the actress herself couldn't contain her excitement when she got to know who her co-star was going to be. Turns out, McAdams has been the biggest fan of Harrison since forever. The actress talked about how she used to love watching Raiders of the Lost Ark growing up, and it got to a point where it became her favorite movie of all time. So it doesn't come as a surprise that her working experience with Ford was incredible. So much so that Rachel claimed that the Hollywood vet is a total teddy bear. Yep. Even though she found him intimidating at first, Harrison's softer side helped put her at ease. The actress revealed that she didn't gush all over him while filming, but she did use her real feelings about him to help make her performance even better. After all, her character in the movie is also a big fan of Ford's character, so it looks like her childhood obsession actually ended up paying off. But turns out, Rachel isn't the only one who looks up to the actor. Jason Segel has been in awe of Ford for ages. When these two paired up for the first time on screen for the hit comedy drama Shrinking, Segel revealed that he put a lot of pressure on himself because he was acting beside someone he'd idolized since forever. The actor even told us that the first thought you get when you see Harrison in front of you isn't about how lucky you are to hang out with him, but rather about proving your worth to him. And honestly, if I saw Harrison in real life, I'd freak out too. But here's the cool thing. Harrison knows the effect he has on his co-stars. He's totally aware of it, and he goes out of his way to make sure everyone feels on the same level. That's pretty awesome, right? Jason was talking about how he wanted Harrison's approval more than anything else, and you know what? The Hollywood vet actually gave it to him. According to Segel, Harrison was very kind to him. On the other hand, Ford had no idea who Jason was until he signed on. But still, the two developed a sweet bond, and Siegel has even gone as far as to say that Harrison is the real deal. He explained that the second Ford steps into a room, you can tell exactly why everyone is in love with him. I don't know about you, but this guy just sounds too good to be true. And here's the funny thing, when Siegel met his childhood hero for the first time, he was so freaked out that he kept sweating by the time he reached Ford's front door. And speaking of freaking out, even Blake Lively lost her cool around Harrison. You see, when Blake's husband Ryan Reynolds got to know that his wife was going to work with Harrison in The Age of Adeline, the first thing he did was make her watch the Indiana Jones trilogy, because she had never seen them before. Unbelievable, right? The actress knew that her husband's intentions were good, but what Ryan didn't realize was that Blake was going to turn into a full-blown fangirl the next day, right in front of Harrison. Yep, the actress ended up embarrassing herself real bad. Lively even admitted that it was just a really bad moment in her life. But before all this went down, the two of them were really hitting it off. Blake revealed that they went for dinner before filming started, and Harrison left a very impressive impression on the actress. Lively got to see in real life just how great of a person Ford is, and her respect for him only grew. Not only that, but Michael Huseman also talked about how he figured out how to act normal around Harrison. You see, when Michael was working with Ford on The Age of Adeline, he was just as starstruck as Blake. The only difference was that he forced himself to realize that while filming, all of them were trying to do the same thing, and that was to carry out the storyline in the best way possible. According to Huseman, at the end of the day, their passion for telling good stories brings them all together. But still, the whole experience was surreal for Huseman, and he got to learn a lot from Harrison just by observing him. And lastly, I wouldn't be any good at my job if I didn't mention Diane Keaton's and Ford's adorable relationship. Even though both the actors have been working in the industry for so long, they didn't cross paths until both of them were cast in Morning Glory. And according to Diane, it was a dream come true. She revealed that working with Harrison came with its benefits, because he's absolutely beautiful to look at. Not only that, but she also talked about how both of them are complete polar opposites. You see, Diane loves to talk all day, and she's all over the place, but Harrison is as composed as he can be. So, when the two of them would film a scene together, Ford would just wonder what the heck is wrong with this woman. And that's exactly what made filming so much fun for Diane. Once she realized how to annoy him, you can guess that she took full advantage of it. So there you have it. From Diane Keaton enjoying torturing him on set to Helen Mirren claiming that he's a God-given movie star, that was what actors really think about working with Harrison Ford.